Falcon fans, Falcon fans, Falcon fans, Falcon fans. It is going down in a major way. What's going on, y'all?
Hey,
What up?
what's up?
We are back. Another podcast, another episode here. One time for the fan. Episode 120. Bodie, Kiki, moving in the right direction. Apple Podcasts, Spotify Podcasts, wherever you get your podcasts. I guess you can hear One Time for the Fan. And of course, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. I don't know. So many places we are right now. So just hit us up on Google. You'll see One Time for the Fan is everywhere. But shout out to Kiki. Shout out for Bodie. Taking the time out their day to come talk some Falcons.
You even put us in your Butler magazine. You put an ad out in there. Appreciate that. That's an audience we didn't ever think we'd get to.
Sheesh. Well, you say you did get the equipment to do detailing. So we're just trying to get you to expand, Bodie. Can't wash cars forever.
Oh, shit. Speaking of cars, I need my shit washed. Bad.
Shit. Well, you see, Bodie? You see how we get your business?
I would rather wash cars than scrape grease out of the stove. So
sheesh. Going down in the major way. Shout out to Bodie 3000, Kiki here, talking Falcons football. Chat, it's lit. But Bodie, Kiki, how y'all doing? How's y'all week been?
It's been a week, but the Falcons are back. So hey, I'm excited.
You can say that again. I've had a crazy week.
Yeah.
So this we here, man. We here.
We are definitely here. Chat is definitely here. Falcon fans are definitely here. Shout out to all the fans from all the groups, Twitter, Discord, wherever you're checking in from. You know we always talking Falcons football here on One Time for the Fan. Big Ant is in the chat.
What's up, Big Ant?
Say, what's up, my Falcons family? Shout out to Big Ant.
And no, one really I want to just say this one time for Chase and his beautiful baby and his beautiful wife. He has had his baby, if you don't know. So shout out one time for that.
Yay. Claps for the new nephew.
Big shout out to Chase. Congratulations once again to Chase. We definitely was getting ready to chop it up right there. Bodie, I'm glad you brought it up earlier than what we was getting ready to do. But yeah, Chase is a good friend of ours, and he is so excited for this moment. Like, makes me feel like a dad again. You know. Remember that time I'm listening to what Chase is typing in the chat and I'm reading it and I'm like, man, this feels so good for Chase. It's just a great feeling when you have your blessing like that. And then Chase right now is just probably in a whole new world right now. So shout out to Chase and your beautiful wife for what you have going on. The family's doing great too as well. A new Falcon fan in this world. For those who want to know, Braves fan too as well. I'm sure you're gonna be a Braves fan. You're gonna be a Dogs fan too. Kiki, you know, I'm just throwing it out there. Throwing it out there.
That's fine.
You're a fan of one. You're a fan of all. So this is just also a big blessing for Chase too as well. Kiki.
Thanks. I mean,
another one
I can only imagine the feeling. Yeah. Nothing like that firstborn feeling.
We can go there if y'all want to go there. I mean, it's been a while for me, you know what I'm saying? But you know, when I have my child too as well.
My child just turned 1. Then I got a child that's 3. Then I got a child that's 11. So yeah. I've been through this a couple times.
Falcon fans, when you all see Chase, give him a big pat on the back. Big salute there too as well. Welcome to being the daddy, Chase. Get that sleep in. Get that
when that baby sleep, you go to sleep. Do not be up.
He was excited to talk about the first 2 nights too. Like, first night was good, second night was all right. Like you just don't know how this works. Like
once you don't know how it works. Like, you know, when you in the hospital, you know, you got the nurses there and everything. But once you get home, sleep when that baby sleep.
Yep.
Get cranked up, man.
Yep. This is going down in a major way. For Chase and for us here at One Time for the Fan, because we do have some exciting news for the Falcon fans here in the chat tonight. No TDP Mojo tonight. He's not feeling well. Hopefully we can get TDP Mojo back on the Sunday show.
And he said he can do it on Sunday.
Oh, perfect. So we can have TDP Mojo back on Sunday. We'll run it back, talk some Falcons football, talk some training camp, Falcon fans are in the chat. Hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button. We're going to talk Falcons Dolphins here in a minute. A lot to talk about down there in Miami. Falcons are flying high. Some of the news we heard on day one is a little bit different than what we hear on day two. You know what I'm saying? But I'm glad to hear that the Falcons are back on the field and seeing some of the footage too as well. It puts you in that state of mind, Kiki, that Falcons football is back. It is truly back. They're not in Flowery Branch no more. They in Miami.
And shout out to them Falcon fans for calling out that Miami beat writer Omar Kelly, who was out there lying on Twitter, saying that what did he say, that our defense was getting dominated and Ritter was getting dominated? It's not what we heard. That's not even what the other beat writers in Miami said. Like, you the only one telling a different story.
Not even beat writers in Miami. Fans in the stands who's seen the shit out there. Right. Like, this ain't the Dolphins that we know. But the beat writers over there like, oh, this team, Super Bowl. Oh, they're worse than the Jets beat writers.
Yeah.
Terrible.
I was expecting that out of New York media.
Right.
Not out of the Miami media.
And I done got blocked by a Dolphin fan because he was like telling me, we're going to dominate y'all in practice. We're going to make y'all look like the trash that y'all are. So when I went to go retweet that after today, bam, blocked.
Yeah, he blocked because he a bitch. I'm sorry. That slipped out.
Uncut, uncensored here. One time for the fan. Apple Podcast, Spotify. If you're listening, if you're watching, we can do what we want, say what we want. It's our podcast. Shout out to everybody. Bodie,
that's what I
talk about tonight. Oh shit, Falcon change this Phil. Okay, shit, put it back. A lot to talk about tonight, Bodie. Depth chart, not official depth chart. You know how it is. You have to release something going forward into this.
To be taken with a grain of salt.
Yeah, right. Why are Panther fans posting that in the little I-85 group? Why y'all got Bijan as running back?
That don't mean
like, really?
Shit.
I got y'all really trying to messages from fantasy football people saying Bijan's y'all number 3. What? No. So when did we draft him? Come on, man.
Oh Lord.
Like, come on.
And it literally says unofficial, like, so. Okay.
And even that, we know, like, we don't even need that chart to know that Bijan is going to touch the ball probably the most this season. He's going to touch it. Out of all the players, he's going to touch it, other than the quarterback. He's going to touch the ball the most. So, depth chart, you don't need that. I promise you.
Exactly. Falcon fans, we will get into the official depth chart shortly. But definitely, don't cuss us out because we didn't put it out. Falcons put it out. Hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button. Big Ant is in the chat. Fall-Star Falcon is in the chat. He got the ones up. Hashtag one-timers. Hashtag the fan club. Use those emojis. Going emoji crazy in the chat. Shout out to Big Ant. He said, oh yeah, QB1, Mr. Desmond Ritter. Lit him up. 4 TDs today. Desmond Ritter did go 4 for 4. I believe Fitzpatrick got some juice today. Who else got some juice? Bijan got some juice. Drake got some juice. Who else got some juice? CP got some juice, Bodie?
Yes.
CP got some damn juice. That's what I want to hear. That's what I want to hear. Big Ant's in here with the ones up. Bubba Gump is in here representing red and black. It's going down in a major way. Celebrity in the chat. Deshaun's in the chat. He said he might get it late. Deshaun, prayers up to you, man. We know you have a lot going on too as well. We just want to say, shout out to you, man. We really hope that you come back to 100% full recovery. Everything you got dealing with on your situation. But man, prayers up to you, brother. I mean, you've been here rocking with us for a long time. We know you're a Falcon fan, but outside of that, your health is a major priority here in this world, and we do want to make sure that you get well soon, brother. So that's from one time for the fan. Bodie, Kiki.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Prayers up.
Yes, prayers to that brother, man. We know you're in our hearts.
It's going down in the major way. Raw is in the chat. He said, "Rise up."
What's up,
Shout out to Raw in the chat. Bring your questions, bring your comments, hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button. We love reading the comments here on the screen for all the diehard Falcon fans. Got some more great news coming up here for you diehard Falcon fans. JJ Ayers is in the chat. Said, "Bang bang, Bird gang."
Believe that.
What's up?
Raw's back with the thumbs up. He's here representing one time. Carrie's here in the chat.
What's up, Carrie?
So what's up, Falcons fans?
Carrie.
So glad that Phillips' injury isn't major, and so happy that our boys were showing out in practice today against the Dolphins. God willing, I'll be at the game this Friday. Kiki, heard what Carrie mentioned there right there about Clark Phillips. What was your thoughts when it came across the screen that Clark Phillips, or came across your phone or the social media device, whatever, that said Clark Phillips was injured for just that moment? What was you thinking?
I was like, oh, Lord, not another one. I mean, I was like, I mean, you don't want to hear about, an injury bug already happening. I mean, you don't want it to happen, period. But in practice, it sucks. But I'm glad to hear that it's not as serious as what we initially thought. So hopefully he is ready to go, maybe do a few snaps in preseason. But if not, keep him ready for week 1. So.
Heard the news, quickly thought about that secondary and said, damn, not another corner.
Right.
Not when we're going through so much positive moments right now at training camp. When I was up there past couple of days last week, and then hearing the news at a training camp of how well Clark Phillips has been playing, Jeff Okudah too as well. And then you seen the injury bug playing, and it's like, damn, that injury bug's still here. Like, it's
right.
You put it in the back of your mind, and you try to look at it like this team is so stacked and we're ready to go and win some games. But then again, you have to remember, players do get banged up out here. And we try not to talk about it because, we don't want to put it in the atmosphere, but it does happen. Hearing the Clark Phillips news was like, damn. But then less than 24 hours later, it was like, all right, same like the Jeff Okudah news. Jeff should be back early in the season. Hearing what Coach said about Clark Phillips has me feeling a little bit better about the situation. But it is the next man up in that situation because, some players are banged up. So Darren Hall. Sheesh.
Shit.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Darren
Hall and Breon. Was it Breon?
Breon. What is his last name?
It's the kid Borders. Is it Borders? Is it?
Yeah.
Shout out to that young man right there too as well, getting a chance to slip up. Trey Flowers too as well. Bodie, Clark Phillips, All-American. I'm sure when we get these Bodie's breakdowns going back up shortly when the season starts, we want to hear some Clark Phillips. But you've been heavy on Clark Phillips the same way you've been talking about Bijan Robinson. I'm sure when you heard the news, it was like, come on, man. We can't be going through this type of motion already. And it's already preseason game 1. 2 people already banged up.
Yeah.
Your take on that, brother?
I mean, safe to say we won't see him Friday.
I was looking forward to that.
I was exactly. I was just about to say that. I was looking forward to seeing him out there. It's fucking preseason. Heal up, get right when we need you. So it's all good. As long as it ain't bad, we're good. I'm good on that. But like you said, next man up. We signed cats for stuff like this all over. We're a deep team. We're deep at linebacker. We're deep. And D-line, we're deep in the secondary, if you ask me. So, I mean, we're fine. We'll be fine. And all that matters is both of them, Okudah and Phillips, heal up, and we'll be good to go. So,
shout out to Jermaine Wilder in the chat with the Rise Up. He's in here representing one time for the fan, representing those Atlanta Falcons. This fan base is actually excited this year for what this team can bring. Past couple of days here in Miami. We got a glimpse to see some players and get some highlights out here. I think Bijan Robinson down there in Miami has been looking spectacular. Bodie 3000. Going back to that draft. Now, every time I mention Bijan Robinson, there's 2 people I'm really like remembering all the time. It's Bodie and Pam Johnson. Auntie Pam. Yeah. When Bodie woke up that morning and went to the chat and said, guys, I'm choosing violence today, it's Bijan Robinson. This was like weeks before the draft. And the night before, we had a great conversation about Jalen Carter, right?
Yeah.
So,
Bijan, and then now you better say how. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, I was with it too. I was like, okay, Bijan. It's got to be Bijan. It just makes sense. Now, I was also saying if Jalen Carter's there, it's gonna be a conundrum. Because of course I'm a Georgia guy, and I'm like, bro, and it happened, whatever. But y'all didn't think it was gonna happen because of course we had a 1,000-yard rusher. I mean, yeah, and I was like, man, we got a beast in the backfield already, but we don't have Bijan, so that's what I was thinking. So just made sense. Star power overcomes all. Ain't too many stars come out, and you know they a goddamn star. So that's what did it for me.
Falcon fans, hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button. Jermaine Water in the chat, Lowski's in the chat, 95 North Falcons talk show content creator. Die Hard Falcon fam is in the chat. One time, Ric Flair. Woo! It's going down in a major way. Alberto, you must have heard the news because I haven't said it yet, but you must have heard the news because you in here with the Ric Flair woo. I'm getting ready to do a bunch of Ric Flair woos in a couple minutes. It's going down in a major way. I'm telling y'all. Falcon fans, shout out to all the content creators out here putting up the best content they can, talking about the Atlanta Falcons. Keep it positive, y'all. Just keep it positive. Let's keep it moving. We all want to win the Super Bowl this year. We all want to be at the parade, right? Some people will be in the front by the parade. Some people will be in the back of the parade. Some people are going to be on the bus. But I ain't going to say too much.
With Jesse Bates. Yes, we are.
Just putting it out there. Bodie 3000.
There's some people, hopefully, some folks ain't going to like miss the damn bus like the Braves parade. That's exactly what happened.
When the Falcons win the Super Bowl, I think they're going to have to realize like they have to
city getting shut down.
Like,
city getting shut down.
2 miles per. That's it. You got to get from Peachtree. Hell, we're on start. You want to get from the Omni to the damn Ferris wheel. It should take you 3 hours to get from the Omni to the Ferris wheel. Which you know the Omni and the Ferris wheel is like right here.
It's gonna be a day.
That's how slow that bus need to be moving.
They need to shut down. Like jobs need to close because that's gonna be a national holiday. That needs to be. It should be like holiday.
A festival. Make it a full festival. Have people come perform overnight. People tailgating. Like show it. Show the folks. Show the people around the world.
Big Boy, Ludacris, T.I.
Everybody perform. I'm talking about 2 a.m. people
come out
perform.
there with a Saints hat on or some shit.
Shit. Him or Demani could be watching.
My bad. I need to let that go. My bad.
Him or King could be watching.
That was crazy though. That was crazy. Hey, sheesh. You watching and know that you made a mistake.
It's going down in a major way. Jordy Shepard is here in the chat. He said, "Rise up, family."
What's up, Jordy?
Rise up.
Jermaine's up in here. He said, "Let's go Falcons. We that.
Thanks.
We definitely that.
We been that." YMOF Jamal 5's in the chat. He said, "Rise up." What's up, Falcons family? One time.
Love to see it. Love to see it.
I swear I love to see it, man. Falcon fans are in the chat. Hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button. Every Falcon fan in here, tag somebody. Bring somebody in here. Let's run them up. The subscribers, Bodie, we talked about it last show. We was at 449, hit 450 on the show. Shout out to everybody here in the chat. We're doing it together. But now we're at 463. We're moving up in the right direction. People are like, yo, one time for the fan. Them folks over there is lit. You know what we do when it comes to the Falcons. We open practice, damn near we're there every damn time we are. What else? Home games, away games. I don't care if they're giving away visors and sunglasses at Publix, man. We might show up to that shit too. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's big when it comes to the Atlanta Falcons because we're just diehard Falcon fans. Chase, who can't be with us tonight.
He'll make Publix subs for you.
Shit! I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming. As soon as I mentioned something about Publix, he's getting ready to chop. Man.
Make the bread softer next time, though, because that bread be...
God, cut the side of your lip, don't it? Shit. Gosh, that is tough. For those in the chat, y'all sometimes y'all know about them Publix subs when they cut the damn side of your lip. Like,
they do. They really do.
That happen.
That's why I just water on that shit. In the firehouse.
Who proofed this? Every time that happens to me, I'd be like, God damn it, Bodie.
That shit hurt. I ain't gonna lie to you.
That shit will catch you off guard too. You over there talking hell yeah, man. That shit catch you off guard. The lemonade won't help either.
Strong teeth. Nope.
Jeez, the lemonade will not help either.
It will not.
You need some milk.
You need some milk.
Going down in a major way. Big Ant said congratulations to Chase.
Absolutely. Congrats, brother.
Dan Burst, who got beat yesterday in bowling. What's up one time? Smacked him up too. Put that 172 on him. Quick.
Oh, man.
Dan Burst like, I gotta go. I said, you might want to get home, Dan Burst. You might want to get home.
That's tough.
Shout out to Dan Burst, man. We got a lot going on. One time for the fan. Going down in a major way. 95 North Falcons talk show said Falcons fan got bigger. True blessing. Congrats, Chase.
Congrats to our brother.
William Amy, he's in the
What's up,
chat.
William?
He said, "What it do, home team?"
Hey, we here.
Carrie's here. Yes, Chase. Yes, congratulations to Chase on his new blessing.
Most definitely.
Absolutely.
We got a fan hater in the chat.
Oh God.
He's a fan, but he's a hater. Bo, you're supposed to do the song. Do it. He's a fan. He's a hater. You're supposed to do that shit, man. I get the views up.
This is not cartoons.
There he is.
Ready for these
Jaguars
mascot.
Ready for these Madden L's? You crossplay, you Xbox players really want this smoke?
Like, Xbox player?
Xbox, bro. It's like you gotta play Chase first.
You gotta charge your batteries. Good.
Oh. Damn.
Shit, that was tough. Coming from a PS5 player, that's tough. For you Xbox players, you over there like, I fucked with one time for the fan, but now they talking about Xbox. Now they talking about my controller. That's tough. That's tough.
I don't even game it. Yeah, Xbox fans, Xbox players, it's easy to hurt their feelings.
Most Xbox users have a Samsung.
Bro, even the Xbox folks said that PlayStation has been killing them.
Yeah.
It's an article on that shit.
Yeah, I saw that. I
don't know if you're a big gamer, but if you had to choose, where would you go? If it was PS5, Xbox, what would you choose?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm definitely going to get a PS5 because my daughter is starting to get into gaming. So, definitely going PlayStation.
Got another one.
That's definitely on the list.
Hey, Sony, we got another one.
For her Christmas, yeah.
Hey, Sony, we got another one.
So
PS5.
So, Jack, you choose a Game Boy?
Shit.
Maybe Atari with your old butt.
Bubba Gump, every rookie is last. They've done that for 3 years.
Yeah.
Unofficial, official depth chart. I know D-Led loves seeing that. All right, y'all. It's not unofficial.
You know what? D-Led has actually been not getting on my nerves so much lately on Twitter. He's actually been.
D-Led's cool, man. He's cool. He was at the camp the other day. He was like, "How many wins he got, man? How many wins he got?" I was like, "What I tell you last year, D-Led?" I don't know. Talk to me.
You sound just like.
I gotta do the D-Led competition.
Yeah, right in his face too.
Like, I respect the Falcons journalists. Like, I'm a podcaster. You feel what I'm saying? I'm a diehard fan. But when it comes to certain roles around Falcons organization, some people have a job. Yeah. Get fired from your job, you gone. I ain't getting fired as no fan. You feel what I'm saying? I'm out here. I'm doing this shit forever. You feel what I'm saying? So some people just can't beat what you
They leave his job. They gone.
I can tell you. I can give you a list of people right now.
He gonna forget about it. Falcons.
A list of people right now. They gone. They will not even be a part of the Falcons. Whatever. They're going to the next city, next team, whoever hires them. But this shit here, this shit ain't going nowhere. See this shit right here? See this shit right here? This shit ain't going nowhere. You can't fire no fan, cuz. I'm true about this shit. My money going long way with this shit.
Right.
That's on the game.
Because I'm still trying to figure out how I feel about that new writer from NOLA. I don't know. No.
That goes as far as to even people that work at the station too as well. It's your job. Mm-hmm. If you don't work in this city, you'll be working with the commanders. Talking about the Washington Commander. Well, shout it. That's what you got to do.
Is that their name? Is that
I'm just telling you that's soon. I don't know if that's their name. Sorry, I don't know. I don't want to throw it out there.
Yeah, I heard they got some mess with that name now, so they might got to change it again.
What, Commanders?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're getting ready to change their name again.
It's crazy. It's still crazy. They've been that one name for fucking 50 years, and then all of a sudden it's a problem. It's just this new soft ass. Don't get me started. Cancel culture.
This the new wokeness.
This NFL is changing though. This NFL is changing. I must say, thought it had something to do with it.
Ain't shit on no Falcon.
But it didn't. Kiki, can you read this one for me? And you do a great job of saying this.
Oh, before the season starts, fuck the Aints, Pussycats, and Sucks.
There it is, right there.
He's supposed to say you gotta start off with fuck a buck. That's how you're supposed to say it. Fuck a buck.
Sheesh.
There you go.
Do they have a quarterback?
The Bucks.
Yeah.
Not a couple of days before preseason starts. She asked me to have a quarterback. That is tough.
They said that the Baker has been the Baker of turnovers. That's what I heard. I don't know.
But look, it's like no shade. I know what you're saying, Kiki. There's no shade of what you're saying. I truly did not know who was going to be the Bucs starter. If it was going to be Trask or Baker. Because out of the Bucs camp, they're like, yo, both of these guys suck. You feel what I'm saying?
What's the guy named Tristan Wirfs? He was kind of like singing I Will Cry For You to Brady. So, I mean, you know.
Not the voice.
Yeah, he was like, baby, I'm begging Brady or some shit. I don't know.
Not the voice on NBC.
Come back, please.
Yeah.
It's going down in a major way. Falcon fans, we're getting ready to get back to Falcons-Dolphins practice. Of course, you know when it comes here to One Time for the Fan, we love talking Falcons football with everybody. So bring your comments, bring your questions, bring everything to the chat. We'll talk about it. Hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button. Kiki, your sister's here.
Hey, Sade. Thought they be giving them hell on Twitter too. Ready to cleanse some people in Lake Lanier.
That's tough. Atlanta supporters in the chat said, "What's up?
What's up?
What's up?
Jay Black 142 is in the chat.
What's up,
guys?
What's up? One time.
William, Amy, we need Jeff Okudah and Clark Phillips third for the regular season. Those duo. That's going to be a big part too as well this season. Wherever Clark Phillips can fit in with AJ Terrell, Jeff Okudah. You heard about D. Offer down there in Miami? He's balling.
That's what I heard too.
It's a ball.
Love to see it.
Balling. He had the one sack on Tua. He let up. You can see him put his hands in the air like can't even touch him. He's right there in front of Tua like that. So good. Boy, I swear
I would have ran the laps for him.
I would have paid the fine. D. Offer, I would have paid the fine.
I would have ran the laps for him.
Miami's O-line. Tua better get the praying now. That's all.
They poop.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on down there in Miami that some fans are hearing about, some fans are not hearing about. We'll talk about that shortly. Of course, yesterday's practice totally different from today's practice. I think Ridder, from the reports, I think Ridder had a phenomenal day today. Down there cooking. I posted it. I said, hey, Ridder's out there cooking. Report that. Because 4 for 4 on the touchdowns too as well.
They're not going to report that.
Some people won't. You remember how we played the Jets last year when we practiced against them? Remember what happened? That was tough. Hearing Jets media talk about some of the stuff that was going on. Like, are the Falcons even out there?
Yeah.
But the reporter for the Dolphins did it yesterday. Still today, Torrey McElhaney, I think Myles Garrett posted some stuff too as well. Michael Rothstein. Who else was doing a good job reporting?
Kelly Price.
Price, Cameron Wolf. This is good to hear because they're out there and they see these things and you want to come back and have a good feeling as a fan to say, okay, all that talk about offseason, draft, all that shit you see on paper, this is their first challenge going up against the Dolphins in preseason. I know it's just a joint practice, but tempers were flaring out there. People fighting for their jobs.
Tyreek Hill. I don't know why he out there trying to fight people like, dude.
I mean, I get Tyreek Hill, what he's doing, right? Like, he know who he is as a wide receiver, right? He know where he came from too as well. And he's down there in Miami trying to change the culture. So he is going to be your Steve Smith trash talker. Plus, he's one of the smaller receivers in the league. He has to back it up by talking a lot of shit. He's fast as shit, though. I ain't gonna lie. He's a great route runner. He can get the job done for your team. But then again, when you quarterback like Tua, it ain't finna happen, homie. It's just not finna happen. So the podcast talking about Ridder and all that stuff, have at it. But this team looks to be more fit to go to the playoffs than what the Dolphins have going against that division. I ain't gonna lie. Buffalo's probably going to carve y'all up twice.
Easily.
Pats might get you once. Jets might even carve y'all up twice.
Right.
Like, hearing the beat writers and the fans talk about that O-line they have out there, that's tough. And then saying that they shouldn't be getting beat by a team that was like one of the last ranked defenses from last season. Man, fool, that's last season.
Last season.
What are you talking about?
Last season. Whole new scheme and
whole new everything out there. They talk about shouldn't be getting beat by the 27th ranked.
Exactly. From the 22 Falcons. Yeah.
Do you remember what you ate last year at this time? Do you remember the day? Do you remember what you were doing on this day last year?
Remember what I ate for breakfast? Stop it,
man. Come on with this shit.
Right.
What are we doing?
I laugh when I see that shit. They should be doing this on the.
I always feel like if you're gonna label yourself an analyst or whatever, do your homework.
Please
don't just get on Twitter posting irresponsibly.
Yeah,
as my daddy would say, please don't talk out your ass.
Mm-hmm.
That's a fact.
One thing about the Falcons journalists I like though, I ain't gonna lie. I mean, some people might say D-Led does reek sometimes, but most of them keep it super real. Like they're not finna go stretch the truth or make a bunch of lies and all that shit. They're finna go ahead and keep it real. Torrey kept it real. Kelly's always keeping it real. Miles keeps it real. Jeff Schultz keeps it real. Michael Rothstein too as well. There's a couple more. But then there's some that's Kiki outside of the Falcons community that I don't know where they get the information from.
Oh my God.
That shit is horrible. That shit is horrible.
Well, did y'all see Colin Cowherd made a butthole of himself? He mentioned Dwayne Haskins and they had to tell him that he passed away.
He didn't realize he passed away. That's crazy.
Yeah. It's like what?
I don't like him.
Me either.
I don't like him.
Me either.
I don't like him.
Falcon fans. What are you talking about, Jarnell? I'll move if the Falcons win the Super Bowl. Well, where you gonna move to? You're a Colorado Avalanche fan in hockey.
I'll move
You're a Bama fan in college. You're a Jags fan in NFL. You're a Bulls fan in the NBA. Where else?
I mean, I think he should move to Jacksonville, honestly, though, because I mean they're gonna need some help cleaning their stadium with them failing grades. So
they're so happy about the practice facility. Nobody's talking about the stadium. Everybody's talking about the practice facility. So embarrassing.
I heard Trevor Lawrence needs a hair braider. I don't know.
Going down in a major way. Atlanta Sports T.I. will have Aints shirt on. Shaking my head. He must need help. Y'all seen some of them pictures?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Just Google it.
Jeezy had it on too.
Atlanta celebrities wearing other people's logos.
Now, if you want to wear a logo, don't wear the Aints. Don't do that.
They must have been they must have been performing for them and just felt like they had to put that shit on.
I know
but
that's
you're a damn Falcons
fan. I seen the picture of Cuz walking out the hotel on some look like he was on a damn fishing trip.
Fuck that. I have a straight Nike shirt on. I ain't wearing nobody's other colors. I was like, yeah, I'll come perform, but I'm not wearing that shit. You know what I'm saying?
I love when the Saints lose. I post a picture of Drake wearing the Saints shirt. I love when the Saints lose. So that's hilarious. Pam Johnson's here in the chat. She said, hello, everyone.
Hey, Miss Pam.
Hello, Pam.
Auntie Pam is here in the chat.
Going
down in
Bijan.
Major way. King Quest 710, he said, I do want one of those Publix lemonade, though. Sheesh.
I like their tea.
God. That raspberry lemonade hitting, though.
I never had that.
Never had a raspberry
lemonade?
For real?
I ain't never had it.
I normally, when I get that stuff, I use it for chasers, but I'll try that.
Damn, alcoholic. Slugging them drinks. Benny Smith. Rise up, guys.
What's up, Benny?
Going down in a major way. William Amy's back in the chat. You know, it's always good when you talk to these Falcon fans. Said home team, Dirty Birds.
You already know that's us. We're that home team.
But look who it is. It's our good friend Clayton Murray. Said, rise up. Coach Smith's seat getting hot. But
why?
love the players.
Why is his seat hot?
I don't know.
He's down in Miami.
That must be what it is.
Bo, you remember Rolling Loud? It was pretty damn hot.
Hot as hell. That's the only reason. That's it.
What is this? What is this? Bruh can't speak to me. Crying by playing $350 to get in a fantasy league. Who the hell paying $300 in a fantasy?
I guarantee you're the only MFer in this chat talk about $300 light work. Okay, I ain't doing. I ain't got it. Look at my
ask me that. Do I need to pay my insurance?
Help me out.
If you got $350,
people have sent me free fantasy leagues and $5 fantasy and $10, $350. What?
What's the price for that?
He said it's a $2K to first, but you pay $350, and that's it. You don't even get your damn money back or none of that.
Sound like he gonna meet you behind Stonecrest with the trench coat with the gold watches.
Yeah,
Scam City.
That's what it sounds like.
Scam.
Hey, come on over here,
and
brother.
I see you.
Come on over here.
See at the Jacksonville game.
I got what you need.
Jumping.
I know a scammer when I see one.
I got what you need, brother.
You still doing that triangle scam?
That's them.
Let me see your wrist.
That's one of them fake Jordan type scams he doing. I don't know.
Let me see your wrist.
Yeah, doing this.
Exactly.
Going down in a major way. Sometimes you can't even keep up with the chat. D.A. Hunter is here. He said, peace to the One Time for the Fan pod. Hashtag rise up.
What's up?
Peace and blessings.
Oh, that's one of my buddies on Twitter.
Yeah, D.A. Hunter's. I met D.A. in, I forget what city it was. Cleveland, I think it was D.A. a couple years ago.
Did you mow it?
Sade in here cutting up. What you got for us today? You're in here cutting up, Sade. Philip Crawford said, "Oh, Kiki, this for you."
What's out the plastic? We've been acting brand new.
Sheesh.
Yeah, that's for my daughter. She told my dad that, and he told her to stop being ghetto.
Cheryl's here in the chat. She said, "Rise up, everyone." She dropping emojis. Emoji
heavy. What's up, Cheryl?
We're gonna have to show them. They don't believe in us.
Here he is.
What's up, Chase?
Dirty Fanatics. Falcons family, how we doing? We going up.
What a baby emoji at? What the hell?
The bottles and the pacifier emoji.
Yeah, you're gonna have to change the Dirty Fanatics United to the picture of the baby, bro. You gotta do that.
Oh, man, half sleep right now.
Right.
Typos. Come on, dog.
Look, Chase over there in the house, like, yeah, they over there.
I know your back hurt sleeping on that damn hard ass mattress in the hospital. That shit. Yeah.
Shit. You
Well,
sure he slept? You sure he slept in the room, buddy?
At y'all hospital, when Lyric was born, her dad had to sleep on a chair.
It wasn't even a bed. It's like a little thing in the window.
A little cot.
A little thing. It ain't even a cot. It's just, I don't even know how to describe it.
Well, Chase was still putting up sheetrock at the hospital, so I'm sure he slept on the pallets in the back.
Shit. God damn, did they feed you, Chase?
Shit. Dan Burst is in here. He got some notes for us. Ritter was lighting was up today. 4 different targets. Love the way he's been spreading the ball around. Let's go back to some Falcons football here before we get back to the chat. There's a couple plays that you've seen on the 7s. A couple plays you've seen out there yesterday too as well, where I'm looking at the Falcons putting Bijan in that slot heavy. I seen it at camp last week, Bodie. Now I'm seeing it here when against the Dolphins. I know it's some vanilla plays. I know they're just throwing some stuff out there. It's basic stuff for both teams. They don't want to show too much. But when you got Ritter carving like how he was today, Drake London, Mac Hollins, some of the this is the performance that we've been looking for, Falcon fans. And people are looking at Ritter saying, is Ritter more accurate this season? It's only preseason. So we can't just go there and just say we can.
Right.
Can't just. We're not just going to throw him the MVP already. There's a couple joint practices. But he has been looking sharp against the Dolphins defense. Xavier Howard, whoever else they got out there. Can't know most of those players. I understand Xavier Howard said he doesn't know who Desmond Ritter is, but on Friday,
it's all right. No, put the name on the screen. Put the names on the screen. Do it.
Put them up. Put them up. Got him.
I bet he knew who Desmond was today, though.
You want to speak about that, Kiki?
If you are on Twitter, go to Kelly Price's page. She has the video up when Ritter threw the pass to Bijan. And I'm still trying to figure out who he was talking to, but all I heard was, "Yeah, you too fucking little," and he said that shit like 3 times. I'm like, damn, Dad's got a potty mouth, and I love it because I thought he was one of them, good boys that sung hallelujah in the choir, but that's out there cussing, and I love it.
Is this that leader, Bodie, that we've been? Grady said it, Pitt said it. So many players. Drake London said it. Now you're getting a couple snaps here and there of some audio of hearing Ritter cussing out the Dolphins secondary or whoever he was talking to.
I hope he's talking to Xavier.
Is that fire?
I hope so too. That's that fire in him. That's that competitiveness. That's all that is. That he's a leader as well. But when you hear him doing that shit, he cares. He cares. So he's out there talking his shit. and he's confident too. That's confidence. He's too fucking little. I can do this and do that, do that. I'm telling you, Ritter is gonna be known for outsmarting folks out there on that field. He ain't gonna have the strongest arm. He ain't gonna throw 80 on the run. He ain't gonna do all that shit. He just gonna sit here and outsmart your ass. So,
which is why looking at this team this year, when the whole Lamar Jackson thing went down, I just wanted to be comfortable with them announcing a quarterback so I can get ready for the season.
Facts.
Now hearing that it's Ritter and they're going through all the motions and they're doing what they have to do with the team to get prepared. The training camp that went through over there in Flowery Branch, and then now they're over here in Miami. It's really building me up for this season to say I think this team is truly ready to go compete. Now, I know we're 2 days away from our first preseason game, but some of the news that I heard from Dolphins camp, from D. Alford to Zach Harrison, Troy Anderson, Mac Hollins, doggone who else was out there balling? My boy AJ.
AJ, yeah.
I'm loving it. Going for this season now. Friday, it's back to business. Any players we need to be watching for this Friday, Bodie? We did talk about it on Sunday, but of course, with the joint practice now, I'm really excited to see D. Alford get out there on Friday. I didn't say D. Alford on Sunday. After the joint practices, Zach Harrison again, putting him on the list too as well. Mac Hollins, even for a series or two to get him out there. And then I have some friends who mentioned they're from Kentucky. They want to see Josh Ali. And I got to give a shout out to Big Game Benny on Fee too as well. Some of my good FIFA friends. But they were talking about Josh Ali too as well. Is there possible that Ali can even make this roster, buddy?
I mean, the receiver course isn't, in name the receivers, I would say. There's room. There's room to move there. After London, after Mac Hollins, after pretty much Scotty Miller, it's gonna be
comment.
That's
tough. You know how much that is a year? That is tough.
Shit.
Yeah. Josh Ali.
Told you.
Did he catch a pass from Ritter? A touchdown pass, I think.
He did.
Was that yesterday?
Yesterday, yeah.
Yesterday. I saw that tape.
Where is he from?
Kentucky.
Okay.
University of Kentucky.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, he's been around for a couple years now. The Falcons like him. I like him. He got some good aspects to him. He got a good chance to stick around, especially if he's been around a couple of years. That means they see something and they're ready for him to unlock and flip that switch and really open up. So, we'll see. I like what I saw. I like that touchdown catch. It was nice.
Desmond Ritter, if you give him a series or two on Friday, that's great. Bijan Robinson, did mention Carlos Washington. Definitely want to see him on Friday. But Kiki, I'm settled on what is going to happen this year. I know we're going to win this division. I know we're going to make it to the playoffs, and then from there we just keep it going. But Kiki, just what have you taken in the past 2 days with joint practice down there in Miami? The good, the bad, trash talking, anything that you heard that fans hear. A lot of people have been working; they haven't been able to hear about it. Bodie Bird didn't even know that the Falcons and Dolphins had joint practice down there. I was talking about today in the chat. He was like, "The game isn't on Friday. What are you talking about?" And then Dub had to respond, "Bro, the joint practice is going on." He was like, "What?" I was like, "Bro, how are you a diehard fan like this and don't even know that they're down there practicing, bro?"
Right.
So there are some fans who do not know what is going on out there in Miami. So Kiki, just give us a couple of seconds of your time of what have you seen, what have you heard, what have you liked, and what the Falcons can build off of from the joint practice.
Well, I've heard great things about the defense, how the defense has been dominating that weak O-line that they have. I don't know. I gotta find, it was on TikTok. Somebody posted a TikTok clip and it was like damn, can y'all stand up? I mean, it looked like our defensive line knocked their whole O-line down.
I seen that play too
like
as well.
London
It was
Bridge
like 2 or 3 guys falling. Yeah, that
so
was tough.
That made me excited because, I mean, granted, it is just practice. But, I mean, if that don't pump you up, like put fire in your veins, like, okay, we legit might have a top 10 defense and shit, and I don't know what to tell you. Then seeing Ritter going 4 for 4 today, that excited me as well because I know he can do it. Like, I don't have a doubt in my mind that this kid can lead us to winning this division. So I'm excited. Friday, I'm going to be doing busting NASCAR to get home to make sure I don't miss the game.
NASCAR, sheesh.
Yeah, I'm going to probably be doing 80 and a 50. I don't know.
Oh, Lord.
God. South Carolina State Patrol over there like, yep, she is definitely doing 90 and the 50.
Well, I got out of a ticket the other day.
God.
I ain't gonna try. I might not try it again. Never mind.
Oh my God.
Kiki over there, you like squirrels?
But you know what? I wanted to add to that.
In my bag.
Like, I wanted to add to this too. Like, I know we are so used to saying it's just preseason. It's just preseason. And when we talk about Ritter, a lot of people say it's just preseason. He might not even do that in, the regular season. But they don't have no problem saying, like, when Bryce Young throw a pick, oh, it's just preseason. He'll be fine. Y'all, chill out.
Because they want us to fail. And it's cool. It's all good.
And it's some of our fans at that. And I'm just like, why be a fan?
That's big crazy. Shout out to Rua. Big shout out to Clayton Murray in the chat, too, as well, for dropping the information on the Commanders.
The crazy thing is,
change the name back.
I would say the crazy thing is by week 5 when Ritter tearing the league up, they go, oh, well, that Ritter kid, SMD.
They literally have a bet going on that we will see Heineke by week 5. When and this no knock because it is just preseason, but I heard that Heineke threw
he did throw
a pick today as well.
Yeah.
So he does struggle. I don't know why they acting like he's so accurate.
Yeah, our backup threw a pick today. Yeah,
let's be real. Heineke he's a good, decent quarterback. You know what I'm saying? But he has his flaws and it's known. Okay,
yeah,
right.
And let's be real. Ritter's a young guy. He can develop. He can get. I think already he's up a tier above Heineke. But Heineke's a veteran. He's been battle tested. I think he won a playoff game. He's beaten us. So he's a good quarterback, a very good backup. So
our backup threw a pick today, and I think Bryce is on his 3rd or 4th pick 6 already out there in Carolina. So Carolina's starting quarterback has thrown, I think, 3 or 4 pick 6s.
But according to some people, first rounders don't do that. First rounders, they're NFL ready. Not doing that shit. You ain't.
Bodie 3000 going down in a major way. Kiki is going down in a major way. Of course, we're talking about the Atlanta Falcons here on One Time for the Fan. Hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button. Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, all the Falcon fans, hit that subscribe button too as well. We're on the road to 500 subscribers. Episode 120 here. Doing a great job chopping it up with Kiki and Bodie. Congratulations to Chase, Dirty Fanatics United. I'm sure he's sleeping. He should be sleeping. I don't know why he's in the chat here chatting with us.
Yeah, you better get that sleep in.
That schedule's already messing up, Chase. It's 8:56, bro. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Don't regret it. Don't regret it.
As soon as you cut down that Xbox,
you don't want to be crying when the baby crying.
Get off that damn Xbox, Chase.
Here where they're playing that. What's that? What do Xbox players
play? Halo.
Halo?
Not Halo.
Shit, that is tough. Banjo Kazooie, 95 North Falcons talk show. Said exact sounding like he from the West Coast. He must be practicing for Rolling Loud, Los Angeles.
Dang, Berto.
I haven't got my voice back yet from Rolling Loud, Miami.
But
I don't know if you noticed this.
Now.
Kiki, have you noticed this? My voice hasn't been the same since Rolling Loud, Miami.
And I was.
I don't know. Like I've been
week 1 coming soon. You ain't gonna get it back. You might as well go ahead and keep that tone right there.
Well, that's the tough thing about it because week 1, week 2, then Detroit. Like I don't get no time off when it comes to that bye when I can really settle because with everything with the Rise Up tour going on and going on the road to these games and everything, and it's like I'm gonna be lit for Falcons Carolina, be lit for Falcons Packers, be lit for Falcons Lions, Jags. and it continues from there. So I don't know when my voice is going to come back. But Bodie, you saw Roll Out Miami. I was down there screaming. Hey, I was down there screaming.
Yeah. It was lit.
Screaming because it gets you to that mode where it's like you turn. Alberta, you're going to find out when we go to Roll Out LA. I know you saw what Travis did the other day. Man, don't let me get on Utopia right now. Don't let me get on my Utopia because I'm so on my Falcon right now. Don't let me get on my Utopia. That's going to be a whole nother podcast.
Mm-hmm.
But Travis been tearing it up too as well. That show he did in Italy was crazy, and then he announced the tour. I don't even want to go to the tour because going to like an indoor show for Travis versus going to a festival is totally different. Totally different. So y'all can have that little concert stuff. I'm good. But yeah, my voice hasn't been back since then. Bodie, I'm glad you got your voice back.
I got my voice and my hair back.
Shit.
It was everywhere. It looked like
y'all back drinking for Locos too?
Yeah.
Jeez. That's tough.
That gold can.
That shit. I'm good on that shit. God,
that is tough.
How y'all did the damn trance.
King James
thanks.
is here in the chat. He said, "Rise up."
Rise up.
He from the country. How you doing, Bridget? Bridget's here in the chat.
What's up?
What's up? One time for the fan.
What's good? What's good?
TDP Mojo, who couldn't make it tonight, is going to be our special guest for Sunday. We'll definitely have him on to talk some Falcons football with him. He wasn't feeling well. He said, "What's going on, y'all? Sorry I couldn't be there tonight. Catch y'all next time."
Oh, you all good, dog.
I'm all good, brother. This is why we have our own podcast. You can definitely come back up to the podcast. Now, if this was ESPN, you miss, you go. You miss, you go. They ain't gonna bring back no second segment. That's it.
ESPN can't even keep nobody right now.
Bodie, you just got hired and fired same day, didn't you?
Yeah, because you don't pay enough with your broke ass.
Yeah.
He ain't send me my box of noodles either, Bodie. I'm waiting on my chicken noodles. He ain't sent
Eric said that the other day. He was like, "I'm still waiting on my noodles."
That man tripping.
Pamela Johnson said, she said, Popeye's frozen mango lemonade is so good. Anybody try that?
I have not been to Popeyes in a while. I might need to try that. I add some tequila to that. That's all good.
Shit, Jay Black in here cracking up. He said, "Don't trust nobody named John L."
Hey, facts though. Facts.
Get him.
I got fantasy leagues and watches. What you need?
I'm so rich.
I got a story about John L. Yeah, that's facts.
I got fantasy leagues and watches. What you need?
I remember John L. He used to always run out on his bill at a restaurant. They scam us too.
Shit, not run out on his bill. Who was that? I know it says John L. Fuck, another one.
Oh man.
What's up, John?
Help me out of your Falcon mind. Shout out to John L. though, man. I mean, I've known him outside of being a Jags fan, so I know he can take a joke. Evening crew in chat. Late, but was doing dad stuff. I'm seeing congratulations are in order to Chase. Welcome to the new little dirty bird.
Look, John. They told me last week I was out of my Falcon mind when I said we going to the Super Bowl. We winning that thing. They said to be realistic. I was a little hurt. Because we're going to the goddamn Super Bowl and we winning it. That's what we doing.
Did you hit?
I'm realistic. That's realistic expectations.
You just hit your knuckles pretty hard on that chair there, boy. You just want to make sure you're good so when you got a call. I don't have it. I didn't set
my knuckles are fine. Are your knuckles fine? Because you have to sweep my floors.
Y'all crazy.
Next subject.
Going down in a major way. D.A. Hunter said, "Yes, sir, bro. It was in Cleveland we met." That's where the Rise Up Tour first started too as well. We threw the first party for the Rise Up Tour in Cleveland at Jack's Casino, which was crazy. We had about a good couple hundred Falcon fans were there. It was random, but good. Got a chance to meet D.A. Hunter. As you can see, we're still rocking to this day. That was years ago. When who we had out there? Matt Ryan. That's when we played Cleveland years ago.
He was at. Oh, I thought you were about to say he was at the party.
Oh,
sheesh.
No, he didn't. He couldn't. He tried to jump on the bus and they threw him off.
Brandon Robinson said, "What up?
What's up, Brandon?
What's good? Rise
Ridley
up."
Simpson's here in the chat. He just came in here and just dropped blanks.
He said.
I was about to ask, what is that?
There it is, Ridley Simpson.
Well,
God. Oh God. Rent free.
As soon as I say the name, not even 10 seconds later, scrolling through the comments, and what do you see? Hal Pooh.
Hal Pooh, you cool and all, but I know you was punching the air when you saw that picture of Matt at them practices. Practice.
I'm not mistaken. I think Hal was there.
So he was punching the air. Did you see him?
I didn't see him, but I know he was at the practice a couple of days before. I met Hal up there at training camp, and he is a diehard Falcon fan. So
that's what's up.
This is his opinion of what he feels about Matt Ryan. There's gonna be some fans that's gonna respond to you in a minute, Hal. You know how it goes.
Hey, his opinion is his opinion, but yikes.
Going down in a major way. Ridley Simpson's here in the chat. Hit that like button, share button, and subscribe button, Falcon fans. How many teams have had one of the last place defenses and last in sacks to being in top 10 in 1 year? Get ready. It's going to happen. This is big. This is big, Roy.
That's because a good stat
to yeah.
We're expecting that big leap coming from the back of the pack in defense. I think we made the leap offensively. I mean, I know, what's this guy's name? Margarita was the quarterback last year. Couldn't get it together. But look at everything around Margarita. That offensive line, outside of Elijah Wilkinson leaving and you trying to put the Matt Hennessy and Bergeron move in play, Dahlman's still there. They were heavy on Dahlman. Yeah. Matthews is still there. McGarry's turned into be one of the top tackles in the league. You know what Matthews can do, and then Chris Lindstrom. Now you got Bijan to help out. CP. You heard what LT said the other day. Top rushing attacks this league and this year. LT said it. Exactly. As great as LT is as a running back. He gave the 49ers were number 3, Falcons were number 2, Bears were number 1. We're going to lean on the rushing attack too as well this year.
Wait, what? Who number 1?
The Bears were number 1. Oh, you missed the show the other day. You missed the show.
I did.
LT said the top rushing attacks this year, not going off of one player, just the offensive line, the whole rushing attack from all your first down running back, second down, everything. He said the 49ers are number 3. He said the Falcons are number 2. And he said the Bears are number 1.
Who's the Bears running?
Well, he went off Justin Fields. That's what he went off of. Then he said Deontay Foreman too as well. And then who is the other guy the Bears have over there at running back, Bodie?
I shouldn't be laughing.
I don't even know. Honestly.
Shit.
That's why I'm like,
that's how bad they are. All they got is Justin Fields because he rushed for 1,000 yards, and then they're gonna have whoever the hell their running back is.
That's what I was about to say. Who is their running back? So that makes sense.
Know.
Yeah.
I could not tell you. That's how I know.
To hear that even LT,
I look it up.
As great as a player as LT was when he played as a running back, who played with a Charger team for so many years, he knows good running attacks.
Yeah.
And I trust what LT says when he's talking about, these type of teams because San Francisco does have a decent running attack.
They do.
We do have a decent running attack. And I know the Bears lean on Justin Fields this year, but I think they're going to lean off of that and try to make him more of a passer too as well. You can't go 17-plus game. You can't do it this year if Justin Fields is running 10, 15 times a game. It's not going to work.
When do we play them? In January, right?
We played them December 31st. We played them on New Year's.
Okay.
But it's not going to work that your quarterback is just running around like that, like a chicken with his head cut off. You have to get him some type of pocket stability out there. He has to throw the ball. And some plays, I don't see it with the Bears. I see him running around a lot this year like a chicken with his head cut off.
Who the Bears running back.
Who?
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Is it David Montgomery? What is he?
No, he's gone.
No, Montgomery's gone.
He was booty too. But they got Khalil Herbert. They got Deontay Foreman.
Khalil Herbert's the guy that LT said they're going to try to lean
on. Deontay Foreman from the Panthers, right?
Yeah. And he's a good runner, but top of the league,
Texas running back too, like Bijan came from Texas.
And then they got, he did. Foreman did. But guess who else came from Texas and who they drafted? Bijan's backup at Texas, Roschon Johnson. Pretty good. He's pretty good. At least he was in Texas. But so I mean, they got 3 rotation running backs, and Justin Herbert, who ran for 1,000 yards. That's the only reason. He's probably saying that they are going to be a rushing attack.
That's right, Bubba Gump. Who threw that? Who threw that?
4 for 4 today. Ritter threw that.
I was on Steve Smith ass all week because he don't say nothing when Bryce be over there throwing the ball at Jesus and his disciples. But yeah,
made me drop my phone.
Listen, we fuck around and win week 1. He's gonna hate me.
Hey,
I'm gonna leave it like white on rice.
Hit his mentions up.
Like it's the audacity for me. Like you couldn't even see who threw that on your damn high chair. Like, don't do that. Jeez. Don't do that.
Falcon fans, getting ready to go over this unofficial official depth chart.
Oh God.
I know.
Oh, Jack. One thing though, because you mentioned Margarita earlier.
Talk about it.
I just wanted to ask anybody in chat who bought a Margarita jersey. If you did, I do need some dust rags, so you can send that to me. If you bought a Margarita jersey,
you need to clean the brake dust off your tires with it.
That's tough. That's tough.
Because people did buy his jersey. Some people did. Like
I don't tell people how to spend their money. Right?
Me either. But you can send it to me though.
There are some players you just have to know. You don't buy the jersey. Like don't buy the jersey. Like I ain't gonna say you have to. Like I didn't buy Mariota's jersey. I didn't buy Rashaan Evans' jersey.
I almost did because I kind of bought into. You just want him to do well. Mm-hmm. But I took that 120 and I spent it on the one that actually just say Dirty Birds. Mm-hmm. Number 1, yeah. But
it's
if y'all
tough for me last year, because even with Mariota being the starter, I still wanted to buy Ritter's jersey.
Yeah.
I wanted to buy the backup quarterback's jersey because I knew that time would come for Ritter when he gets the chance.
Yeah.
So it was kind of weird for me last year. Like I spent so many years with Matt buying Matt's jerseys. I never expected to go buy the backup quarterback's jersey. Like that was crazy. Like, what am I doing here? You know what I'm saying? But then again, it's just as a fan, some people support different things. There were a lot of Mariota jerseys that I seen.
There were.
And people had that support for the guy. We have support for the team. So we do call out some players every now and then. But we had to call it what it was. I mean, it wasn't working. It wasn't working. I think Bodie said it. The upside down Falcon throw was it for him in Carolina. I seen it a couple times. I sit behind the bench a lot when I'm watching it, and I'm over there at the away games and stuff. So it's like I don't see Mariota come over there and talk to Ritter much after certain plays. Like he's on his own time. You know what I'm saying? Like the Carolina game, I was sitting over there watching. Like, go over there and talk to the kid. You know what I'm saying? Y'all communicate, do something. It was just like helmet off, seat down, like, oh. Like, come on, Mariota, come on. Like, come on. Where's the leadership?
Yeah, at least go tell him not to throw the ball off your ass.
Let's be real. I mean, there's leaders who, guys are leaders like Patrick Mahomes. You've seen it. If you watch quarterback, you see that man he rallies the troops. He's talking, whatever. You don't know. You don't know. I watch tape, brother. You remember that? Anyway, dude's a leader, but Mariota, I mean, I didn't know him personally until he got here, and then we saw it, and we just, he, like you said, he just go sit on the bench and just, he don't go try to talk and be like, all right, we went through this, whatever, blah, blah. It's just not built into some people. That's probably why he's a bust. Mm-hmm. It is what it is. I had high hopes for him,
but we knew coming over here, he would be that bridge quarterback. He was just going to be here for that short period of time. If he did well, he might get a contract.
Right.
If he didn't, he's out of here.
I was hoping he did what Geno Smith did.
Right, comeback player of the year. I had that hope for him too.
I saw, and I don't want to go back too much into the past because thinking about Margarita in the past is like it hurts because we had some games where we could have won if we just had more leadership at quarterback, and just some of the throws and the decision making that was going on was like, why?
It's not built into everybody. I remember Mariota saying on the quarterback. I keep going back to quarterback because it tells so much about Mariota on that show.
I was talking so much shit at that Rams game.
You did not bring that one up.
Yes,
I was there was some essays behind me.
Look,
they had the LA tats on their head. I turned around talking hella shit. Yeah. Look at the skull. I went to the bathroom and came back. Look at the skull. Lady behind me. I got the interception from Casey Hayward. Give me it. Airdrop it to me right now. And then sure enough, getting down in the last play, I'm standing up. The dude next to me, he turned to me. Y'all gonna win this game. Rams fan, y'all gonna win this game. Mariota, what the hell you doing? I remember saying that. What the hell? What is long ass flight back to Atlanta?
Brian Edwards, right?
He threw the ball. That's the Brian Edwards play. After all that, coming back, getting to that moment, I'm sitting over there like talking hella shit. I'm gonna need security to walk up out this stadium. It's LA.
Yeah. The first game, though, the Saints game when he fumbled, that about made me sick to my stomach rewatching that.
I was watching it the other day. We got the ball back. We were still up 17 points in the third quarter, and we got the ball back on what was it? A fumble? The fumble to Rashaan Evans? Bro, that would have set us up again to score. Then he fumbled again. I was like, what are you doing? These points mean something.
Nah, obviously not.
Falcons fans, I hate going back to the past.
Out the building.
Hate going back to the past.
Yeah.
William Amy said, I want to see Frank Darby could get a touchdown in the game.
Me too.
It's possible I think Frank Darby can score this week. He's going to be in there against the backups for the Dolphins.
Yeah.
So, Frank, you got to eat. Josh Ali, you got to eat. Penny Hart, you got to eat. My boy Hodge, Team Hodge. I need you to eat out there.
I love Hodge.
Hodge is so cool, man.
Cool,
so cool.
He is.
But then again, I ain't the coach. I ain't the organization. They're going to make the decision on who make the 53. You could be cool as hell. You drop 5 passes. You ain't that cool no more.
Hey, and for them people saying that Matt Collins is not a number 2, what y'all smoking? Because I don't want
man. Matt Collins been
balling. He different. He a different breed. Dude said if you eat with utensils, you soft. If you wear shoes, you soft. I'm like, you gotta be hard if you walking on this hot ass asphalt barefoot. You different.
Hey, that man different. I try to tell people, and he had the numbers last year. Those are number 2.
The way
numbers.
He looked, he reminded me of Tony G. Like they had the same facial features, and I
think people are gonna realize Mac not more in open space when he's needed. A couple curl routes and cutback routes because of his, I think his size of not just stretching the field, running straight fly routes down the field. But those red zone plays when you're inside the 20 and you need Mac to do like those bam intermediate routes and then boom cut out, he's gonna be eating one-on-ones alive. Drake London, Kyle Pitts, Jonnu Smith, Bijan Robinson, Bodie. I see why you're so heavy on Bijan. I see why a lot of people are heavy on Bijan. Look at the tape. Look at some of the film in Miami. Go back to training camp last week with the Falcons. Bijan in one-on-one matchups with even cornerbacks is I don't even know what to say. This man, Bijan Robinson.
Yeah.
I felt it for Troy Anderson last week. And now I'm seeing it out there in Dolphins camp. They can't contain this guy.
Bijan different.
He's different. And that's just another type of specialist that you want here in Atlanta to go with Pitts, to go with CP, to go with Drake. Who else are we missing? Mac, Scotty.
Mac. Yeah.
I haven't
Tyler.
Y'all notice that? We don't hear people mention Scotty at all. I haven't heard anything.
We don't hear too much mentioning about Scotty Miller.
Because Scotty Miller, you know where he is. You know what he does. Scotty Miller is in his role. You know what I'm saying? It's not like, I mean, Scotty he's the speedster. He's what they call a one-trick pony, but he does that damn trick very fucking well.
I won't say which journalist told me this. But I spoke to somebody at camp, and they said they don't have Scotty in their 53.
Ooh.
I'm not going to say who it is, but they said they don't have Scotty in their 53.
You said a journalist said that?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
And I turned, I said, oh, well, that's interesting.
That's tough.
I mean, it could be possible, but I mean, I don't know.
Hodges' name came up.
Yeah.
And I ain't gonna lie. Penny Hart's name came up too.
Hey, we'll see.
But we'll see what this team does. We'll see what the offense does. We'll see how they shape it out. I do know that as a fan, I'm proud of what Terry has done. I'm proud of what Arthur has done. Arthur Blank and Smith. I love to see that this team is ready to go compete, to go win a division, to go win a championship. I said it before 2027 that we'll get it. Some fans say they'd love to let it happen next year in New Orleans when the Super Bowl goes to New Orleans.
Mm-hmm.
F that. Let's do it this year.
Let's do it this year.
Let's do it.
And then let's go back and win it again next year.
Let's do it this year. Yeah.
Now, some fans also said, we're not stacked up to go beat Kansas City. We're not stacked up to go beat a Buffalo. Well, if you make it that far, you can beat them. You make it to the playoffs, you've already shown that you beat a lot of teams in this league, and you can make it past a divisional playoff game. I think if the Falcons win a division this year, and I've said it before, that they can go out there and win at home in the playoffs. Even if it's on the road, they can go do it. So it's confirmed? Is it confirmed?
And in my opinion, Buffalo is starting to seem overrated to me because it's just like, you know.
Falcon fans, going over the official depth chart. Anything that you guys seen quickly that you guys want to talk about? Because the chat's going crazy. Got some great news to share with the fans here too as well. Bijan being at 3 for the running back, seeing Josh Ali so high up on the depth chart too as well. Arnold Ebiketie having that starting spot too as well. That's also something to look at. D'Angelo Malone being behind Ogundeji, something to look at too as well. What else you guys are seeing over there for the official depth chart?
Nothing that stuck out too much other than the Bijan thing. So, yeah.
Which, he's a rookie, putting him at, number 3 on the depth chart.
That's the thing. It's more of a respect thing for the veterans who've been here.
Exactly.
They're not gonna let him just say, "Hey, you." That'll pump some rookies' heads up and just mess them up. It's a respect thing, but we know his role.
Yeah, and like I was telling some fans today too as well, you might have a Hodge at wide receiver 4. You might have a Scotty Miller at wide receiver 3. But when it goes out there to targets and who's going to be on that field more, I mean, I don't think I'm looking at who's going to be out there. Why isn't wide receiver 3 out here in this formation? I don't care. Pitts, London, Jonnu, Bijan, move the chains. I don't need to see my wide receiver 4 here. I don't need to see my wide receiver 3 here. That's just their position on the depth chart. When they move those chains, I'm going to see Tyler in the game. I'm going to see CP in the game. I'm going to see Bijan over there in the flat. I'm going to see Scotty Miller run across in motion, Drake London, Kyle Pitts. So Falcon fans, this year, just throw that out the window and just say, put the targets on the field to move the chains.
Move the chains.
Because Kyle Pitts, I think everybody's expecting for him to have wide receiver 2 targets.
Yep.
We've seen in camp too as well. For those that's been to camp, he's catching a lot of passes in the slot. He's been out there, same with how Drake London lines up. That stack package I seen the other day with Drake, Bijan, and Pitts. How you finna guard that?
Yeah.
How you finna guard that? And seeing Bijan do so much, Bodie, in motion. So even when he scored today.
And the way you're talking about Bijan now is just that I don't get how people still don't understand why we drafted him, because they keep saying we have Tyler Algier. It's 2 different running backs. They are different.
Totally different.
I don't get how you don't see that. Like, I'm tired of people putting that in the comments on the Falcons pages. Why did we get him if we got a running back that went 1,000 yards his rookie season?
I've seen Bijan lined up more at wide receiver since I've been at camp. That's what I've seen. So I know they're going to run him a lot in running back, and he's going to get over 1,000 yards, and fans want to see that. All right, that's cool. But when I've been at camp, Bijan's been in that slot, running around in motion. He's been in the backfield a few times, but mostly catching passes out the backfield. So wherever they put Bijan this year, he's going to be a specialist. So Falcon fans, get ready to see number 7 really put on a show out here. And I'm talking about this now in preseason, talking about this now in the offseason, but we are days away from hopefully having 2 or 3 snaps of Bijan on Friday. And what if he does break for a 60, 70-yard game? Out of the game. That's it.
Yeah,
Come on.
that's it. We've
Come
seen
on.
enough.
That's all I need to see.
Take him out. Take him out.
I would say the same thing. That's all I need to see.
Like how they did Drake too. I mean, although Drake kind of came down on that play, I saw enough from in that one play. Like, yeah, go ahead, get him out of there. I don't want to see him no more this preseason.
Yeah.
Have him ready for week 1. Like, yeah.
Ben Wade, diehard Falcons fan. Chat is going crazy. It sucks sometimes, chat, that we can't get to everybody's comment. We do get to a lot, but Kiki, Bodie, you know, this could be a 3-hour show just going over the comments. Y'all asking the questions and the comments, everything that y'all bring to the chat. We love it. That's why we do the pop-up shows here and there. And then we have our Sunday and Wednesday podcast because it's all about the chat. One time for the fan is the fan. That's what we're doing here. We are diehard fans talking about the Falcons. Ben Wade said, you may have talked about it before, but thoughts of having Matt Schwab back as a Falcons analyst. Matt Schwab, this is not the other Matt, Hal. So don't worry.
You might put that too.
He might jump it. Anybody who's named Matt. Hold on, my name's Matt. Hold on, calm down. Relax.
That's tough.
Matt Schwab, wherever so Dave Huxtable is coming in as an analyst too, I believe, with the Falcons. Remember we talked about Dave coming from Alabama? Mm-hmm. Whatever their roles are when it comes to either stats or looking at film or helping with the quarterback room, that is perfectly fine. I mean, he's a former player here. He did do a decent job behind Matt whenever he was called on. I understand that Matt is one of the strongest players in the league when he was playing. So when Matt took a hit, he got right back up. Didn't want to take too much time on the sideline. But he was a leader when he was with Matt. They talked to one another. They helped each other out. And that's when it comes to being a backup. They did pay him a lot, but he did a decent enough job in the NFL to where I don't have no problem being a Falcons analyst. I'm sure they'll listen to a lot what Matt Schwab says. He's played the game before.
Right.
He ain't no QB coach. He ain't our OC. He ain't it. So I ain't got to worry about it.
But
a pass is thrown by Ritter where it's batted down. I ain't got to go say, Matt Schwab, what did you do? Matt Schwab, it's all on you, ain't it, Matt Schwab?
It's not on Matt Schwab. But that's the thing, though. It starts here, and he could grow that. You know, most coaches start at analyst, and then they grow into quarterback coach or whatever, and they build their way up. So it starts here. So Matt Schwab, he's going to learn a lot. He's going to learn a lot. But that's a great mind to have as an analyst. This dude was a successful quarterback in this league. He threw for a lot of yards in Houston. He made a couple Pro Bowls down there. The dude ain't no scrub, and he ain't. So he knows a little bit about succeeding in this league. So having him being an analyst to Ritter, I'm excited about that personally. Me personally. So I'm just glad to have somebody who's done it and he can help. Usher in and just try to give him all the wisdom to Ritter he can. So that's how I feel.
And you hear the comments with Matt Ryan too as well, where he told Ritter, I'm just a phone call away. Yep. Where I mentioned that before, Kiki, Matt is not probably going to be the OC. He's probably not going to be anywhere big with the organization, but he might be some type of ambassador role, analyst role somewhere. But we know on CBS, he's going to talk heavy about us. He's not going to diss us. He's not going to down us. Organization loved him. He loved us. We moved on. But Schwab being in that role, wherever he can help out, I'm telling you, I bring as many leaders as you can to come help out some of these young gunners. People said, why don't we go get Chuck Smith? We would great to have Chuck Smith in there helping out some of Arnold Ebiketie and D'Angelo Malone and some of these players.
Yep.
Whoever they can bring in there. That's why they have a guy like Calais Campbell. Because he's not only a great player on the field and off the field, he's a great mind in the locker room. So that's where that Matt Schwab comes in too, where what can we learn from Schwab? Well, sit down at the table to him. Anybody in this chat here would love to probably sit down and talk football with any one of those Falcon players. I remember talking to Dean Pease. Bodie, remember when we talked to Dean Pease?
Yes.
He made you feel like you can sit there all day and talk football.
Bro,
we didn't want to leave. Security told us we had to go. I was sitting over there like, hold on. But every day he wakes up and talks football. I can sit there and talk football with Matt Schwab. I can sit there and talk football with Calais Campbell, hearing the stories, hearing everything they got to go over and what they've learned. this is great for the organization to even have a guy like Matt Schwab, because he was a stand-up guy. He was a quiet player in the league too. He didn't put a lot of stuff in the media and all. Quiet player.
Yeah.
Came in, did his job, went home.
Yep.
Have no problem with it. But if we win, he gets a ring too. That's all I know.
I'll be well deserved. He's been around for a long time.
King Quest is still in here joking on those Xbox players. He said, "You know how to make an Xbox player be quiet? Red rings of death."
Get him. Get him.
So Chase is the Xbox player?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
And apparently your boy, the Jacksonville dude, he's an Xbox player too, right?
Who?
Yeah, the Jaguars fan.
Jaguars guy, yeah.
Knucklehead.
He's an Xbox player too.
Oh, rich guy.
God. It's going down in a major way. What did GSGB say?
That was Jack.
Dang, Jack. Ooh, I ain't seen one of them jokes in a long time.
Why'd you go there, DSGB?
Dang, Ern.
Bodie, there's a joke that's running in this group chat that we're in, and when they get started,
you gotta send Bodie the picture because that's the only way he's gonna get it.
This is gonna be tough. I don't even want to send. If I send a shot back to DSGB, he's gonna send a shot back, and then it gets to be.
Bodie, I'm gonna send you the picture later.
Okay.
Shit, that is tough.
Say less.
Falcon fans is going down in a major way. What we got in here? Super Cantra 85. At the very least, the Falcons will be playing in the NFC Championship game.
Hey, put that energy out in the air. I love that.
Welcome.
Say a little louder for them haters in the back.
Put it out in the air.
Welcome, Super Cantra 85. Good to see you. Hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button. We're getting ready to wrap up the show. One time, how y'all doing? I see Scotty being a factor in our offense. Don't let Ritter get a chance to throw that deep ball to him, because that can be dangerous to the op. So there was a play, I think the Tyler Heineke interception. They talked about it on Twitter. Mm-hmm. The check down was right in front of him to Bijan. So Tyler forced the throw downfield. I believe it was in double coverage. But that's what I want the Falcons to do this year. You don't have to do too much when you know your run game is that strong and your defense is going to be that good. You can do the simple check downs. Mm-hmm. It doesn't have to be a 40-yard pass down the field every time just because we can bomb it out. Hold on. You saw what Drew Brees, I hate to mention it, but saw what Drew Brees did a couple times in his career. The dink and dunk shit worked.
Listen, and that's what the Panther said. A Panther fan said, "Tell me some. All Ritter does is dink and dunk." Okay, well, Tom Brady did it.
I don't want to hear that shit from a Panther fan because I don't even know why there are Panther fans.
The only time you ever saw Tom Brady with the deep ball is when they had Randy Moss, and they didn't even they lost in the Super Bowl, or they didn't even make it to the Super Bowl that year.
They went undefeated to the Super Bowl and lost in the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm. Tom Brady,
but the game, I think the blueprint that the team took, the Broncos took, was from us when we beat the Carolina Panthers that game. When we smacked them with the Julio catch.
Why do you want your quarterback to keep throwing deep balls when he doesn't have to?
Mm-hmm.
I don't get that. Like one dude said, Ritter probably can't throw the ball over 10 yards. I'm like, are you?
So I know some people are talking for the likes and the jokes in the comments. I know they want to get the attention. Like somebody today said, about Ritter's throw, like that is like one of the most inaccurate passes I've ever seen. Like, come on, that's not one of the most inaccurate passes.
Hey, you see, our social media team got some clapback because one dude was like, my insurance guy could throw it better. Mm-hmm. And then the Falcons team was like, well, that must have been terrible coverage. That shit was hilarious.
Falcons.
But they gonna learn. They gonna learn this.
Falcons trolling on social media, and they're trolling in the comments too. Like, they're scrolling, waiting for some shit too. Like, gotcha.
And then Blooper comes and start being messy.
Oh, Blooper jumped in there too?
Blooper jumped in there.
Oh, they're in the group chat. They're in the group chat.
Yeah,
now I know they're in the group chat.
Definitely.
Falcons over there texting, hey, Blooper, look at this. Harry the Hawk over there. Whoop. I'm finna jump in this too.
I've learned from Twitter that you can't entertain everybody because it's clear that some people do not watch because they literally just say anything. I was like, did you not see a 43-yard pass from Ritter to London? him getting the ball to Michael Pruitt in that game against the Bucks, a live time game. This wasn't practice. Like, why are y'all tripping over practice? It's practice. But then when Bryce Young makes a pretty throw, y'all like Big Lou said, y'all getting naked. It's about who you like. And then somebody made a good point too. There's like you notice we don't hear when the people that I guess the media tries to push. We don't hear when they mess up in practice, but you hear the Ritters and stuff like that. I said, yeah, that's true. Because I know Bryce, I know Dak Prescott been funking it up over there in Dallas too. Him and Trevon Diggs had got into it.
If you look at most of the coverage from preseason and the joint practices, especially from the writers, like Buffalo saying something, this team is saying something. Minnesota's team saying something, this team saying something. It's joint practice, everybody. There's going to be bad throws from both teams.
Exactly.
There's going to be, some mistakes made from both teams. But then again, when you see the Falcons journalists talking about how good their day was, and then you see reports of how the Dolphins journalists were saying, oh, this is a bad day for the Dolphins. And Dolphins fans saying, this is not the Dolphins team we need to see out here this year.
Dolphin fan feelings were hurt. What the hell is our O-line doing? Getting thrown around?
O-line is one thing they talked about. I saw the video, the fan that saw Mac Hollins catch the end zone touchdown. The Ritter one, the Bijan to the Ritter to Bijan, the other one to Drake London, and the fan. It broke the fan's heart when he was listening to the video. He was like, "Oh my God, Jesus," because he can't believe that he's out there watching his team get torched by the Atlanta Falcons.
They call us the bottom feeders. They call us a bottom 5 team. Because one dude something, we're not going to lose in practice to a bottom 5 team. Well, bitch,
and what the fuck has the Dolphins done since '72? I don't want to.
What have they done since Dan Marino?
Shit, Dan didn't even do it. They ain't did shit since '72.
Right, because he went to the Super Bowl like his rookie season and lost, right?
Yeah, and ain't been near it the rest of his career.
They was like, oh, y'all just tanking for Caleb Williams. No, it look like y'all about to.
Yeah. Better get old games.
Who is Drake? Who is Drake May? Who is that? Because I'm hearing that name tossed around now too.
So he's a top quarterback prospect next season.
I mentioned this before the season, before last season. I mean, this off season before it started, when the Falcons were doing the Ritter and Lamar Jackson thing. If you're going to get rid of Ritter next year, there's a couple of quarterbacks who's already being brought up through the NCAA ranks to say they are the top 5 quarterbacks coming out in this year. They haven't even thrown a pass this season. They played before in college football, but they haven't thrown a pass this season. Drake May is one of them. Caleb Williams is another one. The kid from Texas, I can't even pronounce his name. That kid's another one.
Ewers
or Everett, whatever kid's name is. I believe there's one from Florida State that they're talking about too as well, and then the dude from LSU. So they're already trying to put out quarterbacks that's like, hey, Falcons, Ritter's not going to get the job done. You might get a top 10 pick. Go with this guy, which I don't see that with the Falcons. I think Ritter's going to get the job done this year. He's going to put us in a position that we need to see. And then the Falcons going to pay him in the future. It's going to be like, here comes your franchise quarterback now. Cut the crap when it comes to drafting.
He has the confidence to be to be that.
We're loving I will say this to agree with some of the fans on the other side of the fence. We're loving everything Ritter has done through the media and what he has done through training camp so far. He has to go out there and prove himself. I know the 4 games is one thing, but some fans want to hear us say it. He has to go out there and prove it this year.
He went out there and threw for 18 touchdowns and 2 interceptions last year.
All I'm gonna say is, but the ones they want to improve shit either. But that's neither here nor there. Shut up, Kier.
Bubba Gump, a Dolphins fan came to me. What happened, Kiki?
I said, let me stop being messy because we know some of the ones that they've been getting naked for ain't prove shit either.
Sheesh.
Not a nail, nothing.
But I don't feel like smoking on that pack tonight.
God, not that pack. Bubba Gump, a Dolphins fan came at me today on Twitter bragging about a preseason win last year. So I asked him, what happened 2021 regular season? Sheesh.
Shit.
Damn.
I was there too. We had Pastor Troy on the boat. Shout out to Pastor Troy. Touring around the Port of Miami. Pastor Troy performing Port of Miami, the you should have seen it, man. The lights, the drinks, the food, everything. And then we get off of the yacht. Troy over there buying shots. I think the Braves were playing the Dodgers too as well. We was having a great time. You know what happened after that.
Yeah.
But shout out to everybody. But yeah, 2021 regular season. Too much Kyle Pitts, man.
Cal went off that day. It was like tight ends day too. Remember he went off that game, yeah.
Went crazy.
He gave us that game-winning drive too.
Sure did. Ooh. Going down in a major way. Diane Markham is here in the chat. She said, my bro-in-law, a Jags fan, said he has been hearing from experts that we have a chance to win the division. Well, your brother-in-law has been hearing from the right people. Because I think Kiki and Bodie is hearing from the same people that we're hearing from.
Oh, yeah.
Because we do believe that they can win the division. And, of course, after you win the division, you go into the playoffs because I think that's how it works in the NFL. Whoever we play, I'm not concerned because if you made it that far to win the division, you deserve to play whoever wants to come play the Falcons. Exactly. It's Falcons versus everybody at that point. Whoever wants to come play the Falcons. That's who it is. It ain't Falcons versus this team. It's whoever wants to come play the Falcons because most teams might look at it and say, if we lose this game, week 16, we don't have to go to Atlanta.
Yeah.
You're going to have some teams. This is where I'm talking them scenarios now. You're going to have some teams looking at it like, and Atlanta's pretty good. We lose this game.
Can't wait for that.
We lose this game, we go Green Bay. We don't go to them. We'll send Seattle to Atlanta. Let them go get them. And you know what's going to happen there. Or let's just go.
That thing that happened last season.
Give me another NFC team, buddy. The Cardinals. The Cardinals.
Good God.
We'll send the Cardinals to Atlanta. You know what's going to happen there.
Cardinals getting ready for that number 1 draft pick next year.
Yeah, that's what Caleb Williams.
Give me another team. The Giants. We'll send the Giants to Atlanta. You know what's going to happen there. There's only a couple teams you can say in the NFC when we make it to the playoffs that will probably give us a running. And I probably throw it out there. Eagles. I hate
49ers, maybe.
49ers. 4 teams. Eagles, 49ers, Cowboys, and Vikings.
I ain't talking about them cow broads. They better worry about Dak.
Not with Dak throwing them ducks.
And Trevon Diggs ready to windmill him.
Nah.
Falcon fans.
I ain't even trying to be playing week 17. I don't want our starters playing. That's how I know, it's our season.
Watch for Bud Dupree on Friday. They have him listed as the starting outside linebacker. That's also big too as well. Arnold Ebiketie on the opposite side. You're looking at it like maybe they want to see a little bit more of Bud. Zoe Carter was in that role last year, so be prepared for that too as well. Of course, with the injury to Jeff Okudah, Cornell Armstrong has also moved up the depth chart. But our guy at nickel, Mr. D. Alford, lockdown team Glow, you got this, brother. This is all on you. Mike Hughes is also behind him. Trey Flowers will be getting some reps too as well this week. Going for your punt return, Mike Hughes. So we'll see what Mike Hughes does. And, of course, going into the later parts of the game, Penny Hart and Scotty Miller is also on there too as well. Don't let Scotty Miller take it back to the house because then he will probably be your punt returner going into preseason because he was fast as shit.
That's a fast dude.
Falcon fans, it's been great chopping it up with you all tonight, but we do have some great news to let you know. Of course, when it comes to One Time for the Fan, we love bringing content to you all. Home games, away games, pop-up shows, all that type of stuff. But this is really taking it to the next level. When I tell you that One Time for the Fan is heading to London, everybody. We are heading to London. Bodie, I don't know if you're heading to London. Kiki, I don't know if you're heading to London. But no. I'm goddamn heading to London. So London is going down in a major way. What's up, Key?
I got warrants now.
Shit.
I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
Shit.
For all you die-hard Atlanta Falcon fans, y'all been asking me, Jack, where you sitting in London? Jack, where you going to be in London? What do y'all got going on in London? Now I can let y'all know because I'm booked. I'm ready to go. We're in the game. So One Time for the Fan, it's going down. Going across the pond to London.
I knew he's
accent, Bodie. Here go the accent.
I knew he was going to do that shit.
And then I had my London crew reach out to me too, like, Jack, what is this? What is this? This is not the voice.
Shut the fuck up because they don't sit there and try to act like Americans.
They
was on your ass.
Drake London gonna ball out in London.
Yes, he is.
London takeover in London. Falcon fans that's heading out there. I can't wait to meet up with a lot of you all. For those that's heading to Detroit, we have some stuff planned too as well. Of course, away games, what we do. But fans were always asking, are you going to London? Are you going to London? You going to London? Yes, I'm going to London. So I'll be out there representing one time for the fan, also representing those Atlanta Falcons. But it's great to know that, we can be out there partying together across the pond. So I don't know if we can set up a podcast because of that time difference, but it'd be great to do it. Chop it up with you all across the pond for Falcons Jags. And the mascot will be out there too as well. I'll try to get a picture with the mascot. Shit. So that'd be cool. Bodie, 3,000.
Gonna break the camera. No, the camera too cheap for him. Shit. 350 and up.
Falcon fans, this is great. He said 350 and up. Just snuck that shit in there. Falcon fans going down in the matrix. I'm rich.
Why do you care about you flashing your money?
Jeez.
Out of here.
Who the Jaguar?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pay my car insurance and I got some other stuff I need done then since he got $350 to throw away.
Yeah. Because you're throwing it away. I bet you're sucking that league. How about that?
Oh,
Auntie Pam said, I'd be happy to be your backup on show in London because I will be there. Auntie Pam will be giving all the tea.
Hey, that's what's up.
Hey, that's what's up, Auntie.
Auntie Pam, from you to members of the Rise Up tour, shout out to J Envy too as well. I believe DJ J Envy will be coming out there. I also talked to him. I need to go ahead and finish up the little conversation we have. I'd love to have J Envy come rock out at a pub or a bar somewhere. I can bring some Falcon fans out.
Not the
That'd
pub.
be great. That's where they got the pubs.
The pub.
Meet me at the pub, lad. At the pub, mate.
Oh Lord, here goes Peppa Pig.
Is that it? Peppa Pig. Shit.
They what?
She said, "Here goes Peppa Pig." That's tough.
What episode of Peppa Pig hung that
You can't
up?
be doing that.
Hey, Peppa Pig rude as fuck.
Hey,
Rude as hell.
There's a compilation of Peppa Pig rude moments on YouTube. I think I saw that.
Yeah, because her friend could whistle, but she couldn't, so she hit the dial.
Yeah, hung up on.
Yes, definitely. Pam Johnson said, William Amy, I'll be wearing my Drake London jersey in London. Falcon fans, if you are going to London, what will be cooler than wearing a Drake London jersey in London?
Hey.
I mean, all the support fans out there should be. I can carry some extra ones. Like, hey, fans, y'all want some London jerseys? I got some in the bag. Hold on, Jarnell. Open your jacket up. What you selling?
On Twitter said that Drake London should get his number back from USC since somebody got cut.
Like, well, we didn't even speak on that.
Like, come on, like,
how you didn't lead off? That should have been the first thing we led off with.
Like,
Felipe Friends.
Like, just imagine Drake London sitting there, like, yeah, I can't wait to get my number back.
He don't want that damn.
This is really gonna make my
career.
Yeah,
I mean, he should. I mean, I guess now with that jersey insurance, now you can trade it out, right? If they change their number.
Yeah.
Okay.
They got a little thing where you can trade it out. Yeah. So if somebody bought a Felipe Franks jersey, sorry for you.
Shit.
Jack, don't you got one?
Shit.
Mine says scavenger on the back.
Oh, that's what it's called. Gotcha.
Sure, don't say lawnmower.
Shit. Going down in a major way. Bodie 3000 Kiki. Thank y'all for being here tonight talking Falcons football. It's definitely a great time when we link up to talk Falcons because we talk about it so much in the chat. We talk about it, when we're at work, dealing with our day-to-day. Then we get on the podcast and the fans jump in here, and then it really just takes off. Every fan in here in this chat that's listening and watching, they want to see the Falcons win. Except for the Jags fan. I understand. But every fan in here wants to go to the Super Bowl. We want to get that ring. And I'm all for it. Kiki, you're all for it. Bodie, you're all for it. So when we turn on this podcast, it's about the positive energy we have for the Falcons. And of course, for the Georgia Bulldogs too, Kiki, but you're a Clemson girl. So we don't want to get started.
I don't have no problems with y'all mutts. Roof, or whatever y'all say.
Marcus Phelps is in the chat. Shout out to Marcus. He said, "Are y'all live every Wednesday. Sunday and Wednesday shows is the move. Last year we did, but what, Bodie, a full season, right? Sunday and Wednesday,
full season,
8 p.m. And then we had our pop-up shows every now and then too as well. This year we was messing around with some times because a couple of other of our friends was doing some content, and it was at the same time we were, so we was kind of mixing it up. We are back to our Wednesday shows here at 8 p.m. You might see a pop-up show here and there too as well, so hit that subscribe button so you can catch us when we're on the road or home games. I mean, we do a lot when it comes to the Falcons. Anytime we want to talk Falcons, we definitely have enough time and enough people in the chat to go ahead and hit that button, cut it on, and talk Falcons. Special guest too as well. TDP Mojo was supposed to be on tonight, couldn't make it. He'll be back on Sunday. I did chop it up with Miles Garrett. Miles will be joining us soon. And we have some more special guests too as well. I mean, one time for the fan is for the fan. That's what we're here doing it for. It's all about, where is it?
We are all fans.
Yeah.
Season ticket member right there. Remember this one? This was like what, 2 years ago? Falcon fans, I think it was. Still upset though. Haven't got my merch this year. I see people posting it. I'm sitting over here like,
man, you got your merch.
Where's my merch?
You didn't wax the windows.
Shit.
I know.
Going down in a major way. Marcus Phelps said, bet I'll be there. Thanks, guys. And Marcus, if you're going on the road this season, any away games, you know, we have the Rise Up Tour too as well. We're an organized fan club that has presented a lot with the Falcons fan base, taking it to the next level, doing it as the first founding chapter when it comes to some of these away games and how we present ourselves in the stands too as well. We're organized, man, and we do it great. We have Detroit, London, what else? Bus trip to Nashville, bus trip to Tampa, Arizona, New York, Carolina, so much stuff going on. So Jeff Will said he got his merchandise. Pamela Johnson said she got her merchandise too as well. I'm happy for you all, but
dang, Jack, you must be cleaning out the cubbies.
Where's my merch? Clean out the cubbies. Oh, you got jokes. You got jokes still. Look at you. You're a funny one. I couldn't believe it, but you're a funny one. This is gonna be good. This is gonna be good when we cut this cream off. One time for the
that picture. So I gotta show the picture.
Don't do it, Kiki.
Yeah.
Don't do it, Kiki. Don't do it. All right, send and delete. Send and delete. Buddy gonna look at the picture and say, "Who the fuck is that?" Like somebody we joke on. One time for the fan. We'll be back on Sunday. It's gonna be a great show. TDP Mojo should be joining us too as well. But we're gonna have a great time watching the Falcons play the Dolphins this week. Of course, you know, anything that happens on the field, we'll talk about it on Sunday. And rise up. We want to see the Falcons win. Any score predictions on? Do we care about the score predictions? Do you want to just throw it out there, Bodie, just to get it started, or?
I mean, we don't care. This game is probably gonna be fucking 6-9. I'm here to tell you, but that ain't what we're looking for. That ain't even what we're looking for.
Any hot takes you got for the game Friday? Anything?
I'm just saying. I'm looking for a Zach Harrison vicious sack. Scoop scored 6. Like that's what I mean. We're gonna see. That's the thing. I want to see the depth. I want to see the depth from the second to the 4th, 5th string. I want to see all these cats. I want to see what they got. So this ain't about the score. This is about the development and these cats fighting to make this team.
Because there is no preseason, Super Bowl, or playoffs.
Somebody hit me up like Falcons gonna win the summer league.
Damn.
Yeah.
Can y'all hear me? Y'all good?
Yeah.
Well, we hear you now. You got louder.
No. I don't know what's going on with this microphone. Something just happened. But we'll get to it in just a second. Xavier Howard got smoked. Any hot takes for this Friday?
I do just want to see, like you said, the defense dominate. I do want to see Ritter get a few snaps in, but I mean, I don't know if he is. I would like to see Bijan too. No score predictions. I just want to see a good game.
Falcon fans, just want to see a well-coached game. I know it's preseason, but if I can see the Falcons come out there and get a dominating preseason win, that would be great. Couple sacks in there, couple picks. Dolphins fans are going to come out there saying, this is our season. This is our year. Tyreek Hill, and Jalen Ramsey, and this guy and this guy. And it starts in preseason where you might, make some people feel upset down there in Miami. I think the Falcons will come away with a win, but I want to see players leave off the field healthy.
Facts.
Because there's a long season ahead. Like Bodie said, I want to see the depth of some of these players. And I talked about it earlier this offseason. I want to see some of those backups fight for these spots. That 3, 4, 5 receiver role. Who is the depth behind AJ Terrell, Jeff Okudah? It looks like D. Alford. Who's the depth going on behind them? The linebacker situation over there. Michael Walker, Tay Davis, that too as well. Offensive line, Josh Miles, where's he going to fit in? Matt Bergeron. I just want to see some players play out there. And this is great. So we'll be back on Sunday to talk some Falcons football. Y'all good?
Yeah, we good.
Rise up, y'all. We got. Hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button. We'll be back Sunday at 8. Pamela Johnson with the last comment. She said, I am looking forward. Hitman Helms, my twin.
Oh, yeah.
The twin. Y'all look alike.
One time for the fan. We're back on Sunday at 8. Holla, y'all.